Hi guys, it's Robin with Odessa Rose Creates, and today I want to share with you how I bleached flannel shirts and combined Chalk Couture inking with them for my grandkids' holiday shirts. So I picked up some flannel shirts at a used children's clothing store and YouTubed on different ways of bleaching flannel shirts. Now there are different techniques you can use. A lot of people use the dipping of the shirt halfway into a bleach and water solution, but I kind of like the spray technique because you can get kind of an ombre effect easier and add drips of bleach to just add blotches and spots of bleach on the shirts. I thought was kind of cool. So in a spray bottle, I combined 50% water and 50% bleach and started spraying from the hem of the shirt up, and the closer you are, of course, more of your bleach solution is going to get on your fabric and bleach those areas out more. And then back your spray bottle up and start standing up so you can get a lighter mist as you go up the sleeve or up the shirt, so you can have an ombre effect by doing that. Now, of course, you want to do this outside so you get plenty of ventilation. And I found it easier for it to be in the sun, so I ended up moving my shirts out to the sun so they could dry faster. And I had to apply it several times to get the effect. As you can see, it starts to bleaching, and I just wanted more light on the bottom, so I just kept applying the bleach water solution till I got it where I wanted it. And then I added area on the back of the shirt for my designs. Then after that is dry, you want to neutralize your bleach with peroxide water solution and then rinse all the shirts with hot water. I just did this in my kitchen sink, and then I washed and dried the shirts. So here's the effect I got, the front and back sides. The first one is for Vivi, this one's for Hank, and that one will be for Miss Chase. And then now we're going to start doing our Chalk Couture. Of course, we're going to be using our Chalk Couture inks. On Vivi's, I had to mix ink colors to get the face color that I wanted. So don't be afraid to mix your ink colors or even your paste if you're working with your chalk paste to get the colors that you need. So I'm just going to show you the process of inking with our transfers. And all of these projects were several layers, and so you just take your time and you want to dry each layer between. I use a cool hair dryer to dry the layers. You see those pieces of blue painter's tape? Those are for the markings on the transfers so you can line up your layers. That's the marking right there, those little circles with the cross in them. So you don't want to obviously ink on your fabric there in those spots. So I put the tape down so I can put the marking on the tape, and then I can line up my next layers by matching the symbols, and then you can have everything layered up just right. So that's what the tape's for. And then when you're all done, you just remove the tape and you won't have any markings on your shirt. So I love this old Jolly Old Saint Nick for Vivian. I added Santa Claus is Coming to Town on the bottom. I ran that gold in the middle just so his shoe wouldn't blend in too much with the words. So I kind of like that, how that affected. I had a little shimmer to it. Turned out cute. Next shirt we did was Hank's, Son of a Nutcracker. His mom thought that would be fun to put on that shirt, so I used blue. I thought it was a good contrast with the orange colors that it ended up being with the orange and red. So I used blue for the Nutcracker, and again, I tried to use the markings tapes, and you had to be careful not to get them under there, but I used the markings, and then it was easy to line up this transfer even without using the markings. But we did the navy and the gold and the black hair on him. And then we just lined up the words. I did kind of place that so I knew where to put the Nutcracker, so I'd have room for the son of on the top and then the Nutcracker on the bottom. Inking, you want to make sure you get that ink down into your fabric, so you need to go over it several times Don't press too hard because you don't want to have bleeding underneath your transfer, but just apply it several times over in different directions so you get a good inking print on your fabric. Always be careful not to go over the edge of your transfer because it is ink and it will not wash off. So be extra careful. Super cute. Now it's time for Miss Chase's shirt. We're doing the gingerbread on the back of her shirt. I used the brown ink and gold shimmer. So first I filled in the area with the brown ink, and then I'm going to apply the gold shimmer on top to give it a little bit more pizzazz to the gingerbread man, a little more sparkle. This is a boy's shirt, so I kind of wanted to make it a little more feminine, a little more girly for Miss Chase, and so I added snowflakes also. So we'll get this done. I love how the gold shimmer added a little bit of shine to that gingerbread man. Super cute. There he is. I put him a little bit on an angle, just to get a little more character, make him look like he's laying on a baking sheet. And now we're going to add the snowflakes. I did them all in white, and then add a little bit of silver shimmer on the top to give them a little bit of sparkle. There we go. I had to put the registration marks on so I could line up the Baking Spirits Bright and the pink cheeks, so I had to go back and lay the tape down to make sure I got those in the right area. Super cute. Now we have to heat set our ink so it stays permanent, so I like to allow it to dry 24 hours, place the parchment paper, and use an iron or a heat press. I just love how these turned out. I think I'm going to have to go buy a shirt or two for myself and get inking some holiday shirts. Thanks for watching, guys.